Kia ora everyone, my name is Levi and welcome to One More Mod. This is an experimental modded series with a bunch of Minecrafters playing together. I'm going to let my good friend Omni Morris explain the concept behind the series. Take it away, Omni.
I asked these 21 Minecrafters to choose one mod each. Then I compiled the list into a mod pack, threw in some world generation mods to make things more interesting, and finally added some quality of life and server-side performance mods just to make life a bit easier. The resulting mod pack is just as unpredictable and chaotic as the group who assembled it. But that's not all. Each week, one player will be chosen at random and given the ability to add one more mod. Thanks for joining us in this experimental series. We hope you enjoy.
Thanks, Omni. That's right, we are playing on an experimental mod pack where each member picked the starter mod, and then week after week after week, a random person will get to add a new mod. It's probably going to be like super chaotic, really interesting, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I've dabbled in some modded Minecraft in the past. I'm familiar with mods like Create, Farmer's Delight, Artifacts, Alex's Mobs, and so on and so forth. But there's also a lot of mobs that I've never touched before, like Add Astra or the Aether mod or Mechanism. So I'm hoping I'll give myself a chance to play around with those mods and everything else in this pack. I'm gonna leave a full list of all the mods that everyone picked as the starter mods down in the description below. And I'll probably update those each week as we add a new mod. Now the mod that I chose as my starter mod was the Refined Storage mod. I've played with Refined Storage in the past, so I'm looking forward to seeing what I can remember and such like that. But I also want to get into things like auto crafting and so on and so forth using Refined Storage. I also want to lean into the Create mod a lot because it's one of my absolute favorite mods in Minecraft. You know me, I'm all about, automation and redstone. Love it, absolutely love it. Yeah, so the server's been open for about a week now. I've been spending a lot of time just playing, enjoying Minecraft and hanging out with my friends. I haven't really done any recording as such, but what I can tell you is that I've set myself up on this cliff here with this giant lake in the middle. Most of the others have also kind of set themselves around this area. We wanted to try and make sure that we stayed together pretty close throughout the series. So we've got, Goobs over there. He's my closest neighbor. Omni and Anae live across the lake that way. Wilvis, Slapper, Goofy, and Volley, they're just up that way. There's also a bunch of people who are living underground just over yonder. And I think there's a few other people living around the area as well. So I'm not 100% sure what my plans are on the server. Do I want to build a massive base? Do I want to just focus on automation and progressing through the mods? But I did kind of pick this area because I think there's an opportunity here to build a really cool base, maybe on the top of this cliff, or maybe even like something dug into the side here. Yeah, not 100% sure on what I want to do, but I know that there's something here. There's definitely an opportunity, and I'm looking forward to finding it, and I'm looking forward to, bringing you along for the ride. I built this tree farm and I can't turn it off.
Oh my god. No.
For today's episode, I want to focus on making an iron farm, or something like an iron farm. Let me show you this first. So this is my Steam engine. I'm going to leave a link down in the description, but this is basically what's going to power all of my Create stuff. Let me just turn it on. So crank that dial there. Give it a second and it should start kicking into gear. Yeah. So this mechanical arm is feeding these blazes. And we can see slowly heading up. Look at the stress units here. 147,000 stress units. So yeah, this is easily more than capable of handling all of our Create needs. So let's look at the iron farm. So basically what I'm going to do is we're going to be taking cobblestone. We're going to be crushing it into gravel. And then from that gravel, we're going to wash it. That will give us flint and iron nuggets. Now, with the flint, what we can do is we can use a crusher from Mechanism to crush it down into gunpowder, because gunpowder is always handy, for rockets and TNT and stuff like that when we get there. And then with the iron nuggets, we're going to pack them into iron ingots. So that's the process right there. First step is a cobblestone generator. Now I've already like put something together here. We've got this cobblestone generator here. So if I turn this on, you can see, yeah, it's going to start spinning that cobble. That's 6 at a time, which is more than enough for our needs. Next step is we need to move the cobble into a crushing wheel. Okay, so we're gonna need a conveyor belt like here and here. Yep, break that and get our mechanical belt like so. There, another one, and like that. No, that way. I always get confused about which way to do these. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now if we test it. There we go. There goes the cobble. Perfect. So we're going to crush a wheel here and here. And now all we should have to do is basically just like put a gearbox here and a gearbox there. Because these are already spinning. We can use that to power it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. There we go. And now we're getting gravel. Amazing. So I'm going to waterlog this bush here. Yep. And we need an encased fan. That can go here. Like that. And so now all we have to do is just spin this one and that should, you know, start blowing water so we can wash it. Now let's just check that that's going to blow in the right direction. No, it's sucking as opposed to blowing. So we need to somehow change the direction. There we go. Now we're blowing. Now we're blowing. Yeah, so the gravel will come down here. We'll send it off this way. And what we're going to do is we're going to use one of these tunnels. Actually, we're going to use a couple of these tunnels. So we need a tunnel. Let me think. Actually, we can put the tunnel here. Yep, we're going to need 2 tunnels. So what you can do with the tunnels is you can have one conveyor line going through. If you have multiple tunnels next to each other, so like something like this and this, I think, with another mechanical belt. Have we got any left? Yeah, we should have one more left. Perfect. So now brass tunnel here. So even though we've got one conveyor belt here, if we set up our filters correctly, because we're going to be sending both flint and iron nuggets through here, but we want flint to come out one side, probably this side, and iron nugget to come out one side, probably this side. So what we're going to do, have I got it? Yeah, I got a list filter here. There we go, already set up. So if we chuck it in here, I believe, flint can come out here and nuggets can come out there. There we go. So gravel's getting washed. Oh, this is not spinning. Conveyor belt's not spinning. We need to power this conveyor belt somehow. Are we gonna do that? How are we gonna do that? Just gonna have to go gearbox here. Come on. There we go. And gearbox there. Is that? Yes, there we go. Perfect. So we got iron nuggets coming out one side and flint coming out the other side. So let's watch. Perfect. Amazing. But I can't stop it. Oh, no. Stop. All right. I'll admit, I procrastinated a little bit. Or rather, actually, it's probably like more the opposite of procrastination. I've I don't know what that word is. But yeah, so progress has been made. I was supposed to just build an iron farm and gunpowder, and I did. But I couldn't stop. I couldn't help myself. I had to keep creating. I was just so addicted to adding more and more and more to this construction. But you can kind of see the sorts of aesthetic that we're going for in this underground, you know, bunker or layer. Is it bunker? I think it's bunker. Yeah, it's a bunker. But yeah, this is our setup here. So this is with our steam engine here. I love the interior design. Oh, that's missing. Boop, right there. Now I really like the idea of having these like modules that are decorated in different ways. You can see we've got a little bit more work to do down here, but this is our cobblestone section here. You can see the cobblestone being produced. Oh no, it's not. We got to turn it on. Let's turn it on. There we go. Now cobblestone is being produced. So we've got cobblestone, which is going through this area here. So now it gets washed and turned into, can we see in there? Yeah, nuggets, and that's flint there. The nuggets, they get packed into this basin here, and then when we get enough come through, this is going to stamp down. There we go, just like that. So we're getting iron ingots in here. Not a lot. It's not like a crazy efficient farm, or it doesn't. It's not like a crazy amount of output, but I think for my needs, my own needs, is more than enough. But then we also get gunpowder as well. So we've got these. Let me jump out the back here. So we've got these crushers. These are crushing the flint into gunpowder, which is what we're getting down here. But we're getting so much gunpowder that that what I did was I packed it down into compressed gunpowder just to save space on storage. So yeah, you can see the gunpowder comes through here, and then when we get 9, that'll pack it down. And then over here we've also got a tree farm. So just above the surface, we've got this tree farm here. It's just a simple, like, you know, rotated design. I'm gonna have to break that block. It's just a simple rotated design. So one side plants the saplings, the other side cuts down the logs, and that feeds down into here. We're getting tons and tons of logs, so you know, wood wise we're fine. This part was all I was supposed to finish for the episode, and then I just couldn't help myself. I just kept adding things, tacking things on more and more, including this part here, which I'm so excited about. I was gonna say this for a future episode, but yeah, I just couldn't help myself. We are also getting quartz. Now, quartz is such a wanted, needed material here on the server, not just by myself, but by everyone who's using Create or Mechanism or Refined Storage. Yeah, quartz is a big part of it, and I'm not gonna lie, the Nether sucks. Absolutely sucks, especially on the modded server. Everything's trying to off you, and yeah, no need to go to the Nether anymore. We're getting quartz, babies. What I noticed was that half the cobblestone from my cobblestone generator wasn't even making it to the iron processing area. So I figured, why not take that cobblestone and re-divert it? So you can see here, cobblestone's been re-diverted into this crushing wheel. So there's 2 crushing wheels here. First one crushes the cobblestone into gravel. Second one crushes the gravel into sand, clay, and flint. Now, because we're already getting flint, I'm just going ahead and I'm, you know, burning the flint. But the sand and the clay are super valuable to me. So with the sand, what you can see here is we've got this funnel here. This is a funnel. So this is a tunnel. This is a tunnel. Now we've got this tunnel here, so we're taking a little bit of sand to build up our supply, so we can use this for, you know, sand-related things or glass sort of thing. But the majority of the sand is going through this system here. So first it gets haunted with the sulfide here, and then it gets washed. So we're converting sand into soul sand, and then we're washing that soul sand, and that gives us both quartz and turns out a little bit of gold as well. So yeah, we could probably like set up some sort of like packing area to pack the gold down into ingots. That would be cool. But no, the main thing here is we're getting a lot of quartz. So we're cooking, baby, we're cooking. So yeah, that's the underground bunker so far. I'm really loving the aesthetic of this. I spent a bit of time deciding what kind of blocks that I wanted to use. In the end, I went for the cut calcite here with some tuff and some andesite, you know, and then you've got a bit of color at the top with the copper. I don't have access to honeycomb yet because I would like this to be the red color as opposed to the cyan. But I don't know, actually, now that I'm seeing this oxidized, I kind of like it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we leave it oxidized like that? Or should it be like full-on red copper like that? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, you can see now that this is sort of the idea that we're going with as far as our underground bunker goes. I can keep digging out this way for, you know, hundreds and hundreds of blocks if I need to, and I'll probably start building on this side in the future eventually. But yeah, my plan is to use create and mechanism to automate as much as possible. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm having so much fun playing on this mod pack. I think pretty much everyone on the server is having a lot of fun playing on this mod pack. So yeah, it has been a week already, and so we did choose our first mod to be added to the server. I believe it was Andre who won the random draw, and so he added the industrial foregoing mod. I haven't played around with that one yet. I haven't actually seen it yet, so yeah, I just want to keep you guys, make sure that I'm keeping you guys in the loop of when we add new mods, what mods have been added, stuff like that, so you don't miss out. But again, I'll leave all the mods down in the description here. But until next time, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Kakite! Anytime I get too close, I want to get... Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, I actually can't get off it.
Oh,
Even if I can't get